Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drop.
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. D.A., thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Justice Winslow out there with Favors. And it's Jerome in at the 2 guard. And for Indiana, in at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jackson. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. Home in the paint. And Doris, a tough stretch for both teams. As a player, do you change your approach when you're in a losing streak?
I think to a degree, Kevin, I think you focus on getting back to the fundamentals, on all the little details, on winning every 50-50 ball. You've got to find a way to put a stop to the skid.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Jackson looking around. Down low. Here's Brogdon. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Brogdon's got the first points of the night for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. Favors trying to break free. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
And there's the pass to Bitadze. Back to Jackson. Sabonis trying to get open. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Ogden against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good by Favors.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Well, Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ogden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Pass to Jerome. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Sabonis kicks to Warren. 6 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jackson's got 6 points. And not to get too ahead of things, Greg, but he'll be facing a big decision this offseason as he heads to free agency.
And it's a bit strange how his contract was set up to allow that. Nevertheless, he'll be a big name on the market come summer.
Brogdon outside. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Brissett has checked in for Goga Bitadze. Chris Boucher comes in for Sabonis. And Karis LeVert subbed in for T.J. Warren. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Baisley's checked in for Favors. Deck comes in for Roby. Okashevsky's checked in for Winslow. And it's Maledon in for Ty Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. Stolen away. To the middle, jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
And he makes good on the layup. And it's 8 points for DJ. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the paint, here's Maledon. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Jackson. Against Washington, he was really on his game. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Boucher. Here's Jackson. There's the triple. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Coming onto the floor.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Derrick Favors checked in for Baisley. Roby comes in for Jack. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Pokusevsky. And it's Ty Jerome in for Maledon. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Winslow. And it's Roby in at the power forward. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 32 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He didn't let the losing streak get to him. In fact, he used it as motivation to get the W and break that streak. Kevin?
Derrick Favors.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Warren. Shot clock at 5. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Warren. 6 points for Sabonis.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. They get it back, and the basket is good. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Brogdon kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Warren. He got it up. Got it off in time. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Jackson is out there with Brogdon, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems to us like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Here's Bitadze, and the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derrick Favors. You love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. Promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. First, Boucher comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Karis LeVert subbed in for T.J. Warren. And then for Oklahoma City, Dex checked in for Isaiah Roby. Pokuševski's come in for Justice Winslow, and it's Maledon in for Ty Jerome. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Indiana's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Outside to Brogdon, to the inside, Boucher, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Favors passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Bitadze. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Favors. A shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, for an old school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derrick Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. But this guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
Here's Bitadze. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
More good.
Coming out to the floor for the Thunder.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Winslow, and it's Jerome in at the shooting guard position. Here's Roby, defended by Sabonis. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Favors is checked in. Here's Jackson. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Jerome passes to Favors. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Warren with the ball. Outside Jackson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Jackson. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Offensive rebound. Thunder trailing by 7. Favors at the elbow. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Hit the putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
How about Derrick Favors in a critical moment? Not wavering, not hesitating, just delivering.
Outside Jackson. There's the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And here is Brogdon. Inside. Here's Bitadze. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Pass to Jerome. For 3. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Good D by Brogdon.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Bitadze. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Sweet little floater. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Here's Jackson. Has to be Bitadze. Outside for Jackson. Over Roby. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Wow. Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out there.
Great team win tonight. I thought we brought energy from the tip, and that carried through the entire game for us. Great job from the bench, great coaching. It was just strong all the way around, and now we look forward to the next one.
You and me both. MP, good luck to you.
Hey, John, thanks.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, man. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. See what we're going to do. Let's go.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Hey, I'll see you later.
Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
You got it. You got it. Come on. Shoot that. Well, that's good. Hey, see you later, man.
Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intent. Before we get started.
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting."
All right, Alec, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5. And for Indiana, Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. Jackson out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Batadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, some teams get production mostly from their starters. But, Clark, tonight, it should be a different story.
Yeah, both of these sides, BA, call on their reserves early and often and have great trust and confidence in what they provide. There's a lot of firepower at the end of both of these benches.
Jackson against Smart. Back Back to Jackson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smart. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Warren. Up top, Jackson. Sabonis outside. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. There's the drive. Horford with the block.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Smart with the bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
So it's the Pacers now. The Celtics making their last shot.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And the shot goes down.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Now here's Schroeder. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. The drive by Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Jackson, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. First one falls for him. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And it's Dunn in for Schroeder.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
There's Jackson with the 3. That one no good. And Boston going the other way now. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now here's Jackson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Anyway. Thanks in the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Canner. Outside Richardson. Offline with a 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside Lamb. Now here's LeVert. Guarded by Richardson. There's Jackson with the 3. Boston with a rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Canner, the pass to Brown. Back to Canner. Pass to Richardson. Over Lamb. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And one of the game's most imposing offensive rebounders. And as Canner says, his play can have an emotional impact.
It was an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
Grant, you can really sense that passion Canner brings to the game.
You really can, B.A. I mean, he puts his heart into everything he does on and off the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a going with a new group. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tatum, he's checked in for Canner. Brown comes in for Parker. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And it's Schroeder in for Dunn.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 27 points, and his offensive IQ led to intelligent shots. He was extremely efficient. People around the league were talking about this performance. Could it be the start of a legendary career? Who knows? Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Inside, here's Smart. Chalk up 2 there. Smart has got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
1:07 left to play in the first half. Williams against Warren. Kicks it out to Jackson. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You look at Sabonis, and he clearly is one of the best passing big men in the game because he sees the floor so well.
Schroeder passes to Williams. Here's Smart. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Tatum with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Good. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Marcus Smart. Man, has he been playing well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, I mean, played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
Jackson down low, defended by Smart. Jackson pass to Brogdon, and Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Off the inbound.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving his man any room to feel comfortable.
Schroeder passes to Horford. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jackson with it. 9 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over, and we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more practical?
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Schroeder can't get it to go. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team to be more physical and aggressive.
Yeah, something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough out there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jackson. And it's Batadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Williams. An easy 2 on the layup.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Pass to Jackson. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. Do you think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Bates Diop, he's checked in for Warren. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And Batadze gets it to go.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now here's Tatum. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jackson outside. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford.
Al Horford.
Horford's got 3 assists in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Brogdon from outside. Horford pulls it in. For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the middle. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
How's it going? Hey, man. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Next time.
Bring it in, guys. Break is over, and it's time to focus on the second half of the season.
If our goal is to win every game, it has to start with our defense and rebounding.
All right. Let's get set up and start practice.
Let's get started, man. Let's get started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. One more.
Right here.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. going.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus, focus! Hey, he can ball, huh?
Baby.
Shoot back. Shoot that on you. He hit me.
I can't even watch this. Finishing around the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Hey. Don't let him shoot that. With the flag. Don't let him shoot that, baby. Shoot. I got a ball. Automatic.
You're like money in the bank.
into it so far. One thing I think is also exciting too, I don't think I can give away a whole lot yet, but we've adopted the idea of seasons in all of the modes in the game this year, including MyCareer and in the city. So we have some really cool things planned for Season 2, Season 3, and beyond. So the old favorite 2K characters, we saw some of them in 2K21 last year. They'll make an appearance in future seasons. So keep your eyes open and get ready for what's coming down the line too.
Does seasons make you guys grind more? Because then that means that you have to...
It does. A lot of planning goes into it ahead of time, but it does sort of continue things into what we would normally consider the off season. So it's definitely something.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. DA.
Thank you.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Brogdon out there with Jackson. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, they've got Terrence Ross. He's out there with Suggs. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the power forward. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road. First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Brogdon. Carter pulls it in. Here's Orlando now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it. We know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Rocket 2. The Magic again can't hit. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Warren on the wing. The pass to Brogdon. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Outside Jackson. Over Carter. They grab their own miss. Brogdon kicks to Jackson. Over Carter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jackson's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Suggs. 23 points for him the last game against Houston. Here's Wagner. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now, here's Warren. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Good on the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And I love how versatile Terrence Ross is. A wing that scores, rebounds, passes, and defends it.
And his athleticism is absolutely incredible. This guy can get up near the cup and can turn it on and score in a hurry.
Here's Suggs. The Pacers making the shot. Out to the wing. Here's Wagner. Back to Carter. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Jackson misses. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ross passes to Suggs. Yeah, the step back. That one's not going to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Jackson. Sabonis grabs the board. Indiana leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And for the Magic, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jackson's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Wagner passes to Suggs. Now, here's Wagner. He's covered by Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line
for 2.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for
Pacers
making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Okiki comes in for Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Fultz. That's good from Lopez. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
On the court right now for the Pacers. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Jackson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Anthony after the miss from Jackson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Suggs after the made shot from Jackson. Sabonis, the pass to Bitadze, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
Ogden against Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Down low. And the dunk by Lopez.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Jackson passes to Brogdon. Back to Jackson. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trail by 18. Now, here's Suggs. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Anthony. Lopez kicks to Suggs. Hands it from downtown.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Carter. Suggs out there at Terrence Ross. Then there's Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Get outside, get outside.
Now, here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. Ross with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Magic trail by 17. In Malcolm Brogdon, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 17. Not a bad resume, guys.
The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. From 12 feet out, here's Carter, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Ross. Brogdon with it, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, you must have an understanding of what the defense is going to do when you play pick and roll. Malcolm Brogdon, yes, that's in his tool bag, too.
Here's Ross, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. To the inside, Anthony. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Indiana.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Outside Jackson. Over Ross. Outside Jackson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Orte. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The tray. And good. The 3-point shot good from Jackson. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Al-Farouq Aminu, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Jackson against Carter Williams. The drive by Jackson, and it's blocked. Ross in the corner. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Jackson against Carter Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Duarte's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. And the pass to Wagner. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Aminu. And they're on the break. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. For the Magic, Robin Lopez is... So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Okay, I've got to ask, is there anything you can't do on offense?
No.
Okay, care to elaborate on that?
What do you want to know, John? I'm an open book.
Okay, all right, let me rephrase. What do you think is the weakest part of your game? Is there one?
You asking me to choose my favorite skill, John? That's like asking me to choose my favorite child. They're all my children. My handles are just as important as my shot, which is just as important as my court vision, and et cetera, et cetera. Look, every aspect of me is important for me to be the best me that you know and love.
badges here and there for real. So the badges is really simple to get for real, because they know you want to jump in the park. So they basically like, yeah, we want to make the badge system more faster so you can get your badges and jump back in the park. So they made it a little bit faster. I get that.
Stay focused
I understand
on the
that.
workout.
Or you can get your badges way faster. And for real. All 2K's been like that. You can get your badges fast as hell. For real.
So you want to work on
But I'm gonna do this practice. I'm
done.
done. I'm done. I'm done tonight for real. Alright, stop. That's not a 3. Okay. Stop. That's not going in. So I can basically move up on this thing, because it's not stopping on a dime. Trying to stop on a dime is not it. It's not going to stop me on a dime for real. Yes, look at this, man. He still can't. Okay. Alright, confusing that shit. 2. Yeah, green on that one. That's not good. That's going in though. Yes. Nah. Let's see, give me that. Damn. Come on, man. There we go. One more. And it's small. There we go. 11. Should have made more than that. Alright, so what else I want to do? I can do the 5 jumps. 5 shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
What the hell? Probably go back to playing Hitman sooner or later for real, but I just haven't been in the mood to play it for real. It's like I haven't been in the mood to play Far Cry 5, so bro, it's not like the same game that I played from like playing like what's that one game, Cyberpunk. It's not the same, bro. I get really hooked in that game because that game it brings your character to life. Your character has a voice, so you basically feel like that character for real. And it's real crazy how these games try to make you feel like you're that character, but they can't do it for some reason. Because they're so much trying to make you feel like that character, but you got a character that doesn't say anything. Like in a world like that, I need to interact for anything for real. I somehow I want that character to basically say what I'm thinking for real, some way. If that's not too hard to think about for real. If you think about that, like you want your character to be that character, to have that mindset similar like you, or have something like outside the box to say that you want to say in that universe like that. If you get what I'm saying when it comes to character thing, if you understand what I'm saying for real, you want your character to basically say something, but when he says something, you thought of it. You like, oh man, damn, that's something not what's the name. Like Cyberpunk, when I was playing that one day, and all I remember, why is this not counting? These are corner 3. Oh yeah, what the hell is going on there? This is tripping right now, but. Like, all the shots I made, it was not counting. For real.
You're like money in the bank.
That's a corny ass line, but whatever. I'll keep it to you. Wow, come on, step back on now. There you go. Sorry.
What's good?
Hey, like I said, man, when you sit there and play these crazy games, like you played a game that basically have a character that talks, to me, I feel like I'm more drawn into a character that actually say something to the other character for real, that basically have a dialogue back and forth with each other for real. It's like that whole Batman and what's his name, man? It's like there's something that I want in a game for real, but they seriously trying to, I don't know. Dialogue for real sells. I mean, to me, when it comes to a storyline, dialogues, like if you have a good character and he's written, I mean, he's written really good, like as a interesting character for real. It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. You got a character that basically you can play, and then you basically feel for him if he like kicks the bucket, you know. You actually feel his pain, like he gets shot or something like that. For you actually feel for him, like damn, he actually, you know, sacrificed his life for whoever character in the game for real. Like you actually feel for that man because he died, and you was like damn, like for real. It's like the same thing with the character from Modern Warfare. For people who play Modern Warfare or fans of Modern Warfare and played pretty much all of Modern Warfare storylines. I mean, played all of Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, and understand the damn storyline for real. You know what I'm talking about. You got a character that basically was in the game, was on every sequel for real, and then when he died, it upset you like, damn. It's like Last of Us. You had a character named Joel. You had Joel in the game, and he was a character that everybody liked. He basically hit certain, what's his name for real. So you just got them characters out there that hit a certain what's his name, like hit a certain, like they basically check every list on that list for real. Like for real. I keep on saying this, man. It'd be really cool if we get that leveling up system for real. It's basically a zombie Walking Dead game or something for real that I keep on talking about. I'm like, yo, it'd be really cool if we get that zombie game, and you basically play it like a little bit like Division, but when you play against like human beings, they the ones that got the high level same thing, but not to the point that you shooting at them for days. You just like you're shooting them, you trying to break armor on them or something like that for real. That makes sense. And that's the game I've been looking for real. The Walking Dead game. That's the game I've been looking for. I want to see that game. I want to see that game. Like, okay, what's his name? My dude is a low-key, like, he's a low-key player, like, a player, he basically hit to 90. I can show y'all real quick. Like, if I basically put everything up on this man, my man's already up to 90 already, for real. And it's funny as hell. Boom. Then I put this up. And I put this up, right? My man's already at 90 for real. And I didn't even know it until I basically did one thing for real yesterday. I was like, I mean, not yesterday. What's his name? Like, early this morning when I was playing with him. I didn't even know he was a 90 for real. But when I get him up to a 90, he gonna be something, bro. He gonna be something. When I get him up there, definitely be something. Gatorade gone. Gatorade boost, all that stuff gone for real. 90 strength, 60. What's his name? I know when I get everything up, on this man. I know it's vertical go up for real. I know it's vertical go up to like 70 or something like that for real. So if I can put everything up like this, so 71, and it stays there for real. So that get them up there to that, which is cool. But my man was blocking shots. He was doing all that stuff for real. Little things been happening for real with the checks and stuff like that for real. Elevator and all this stuff when you basically try to go to another floor or something like that, it kept on freezing. It would take you to the upper room. Literally, it would take you to the upper room. You don't want to go to the upper room. It's just nothing but whiteness. It's white in the sky and it's blue at the bottom for real. So you be going to the upper room. Nobody want to see the upper room glitch no more, man. That's why I call it the upper room glitch for real. So today is okay. See if I can spin. I'm gonna spin a wheel. Spin my wheel. I think I spin the wheel earlier. Did I spin the wheel? Like I did. Spin the wheel. See what I get for real. Hopefully we can go down there and it crashes. In the game crashes.